The AI tool market in 2026 is repetitive and crowded. If you've spent the last year chasing the latest generative features, your digital workspace is likely buried under an expanding list of browser extensions and overlapping monthly subscriptions. It is tempting to assume that a highly specialized bot for every individual task creates a more productive day. We add a custom agent for research, another for image generation, and a third for drafting, expecting a cumulative boost in output. This chart highlights the hidden cost of a fragmented stack, comparing hours of focused work against time lost prompting and copying data. Managing these assistants turns you into a software manager, steering systems instead of actually completing the work. Hoarding tools creates the exact administrative overhead that AI was designed to eliminate. The result is a decrease in deep work as you juggle the tools themselves. Because the average knowledge worker spends the vast majority of their day either drafting text or coordinating in calls, we can ignore the peripheral noise of the 25-tool market. We are narrowing the focus strictly to writing and meetings to address your most persistent time wasters first. The primary metric for a tool's value in 2026 is workflow proximity. This measures how closely an AI application lives to where your actual job is performed. This checklist defines the threshold for any software worth keeping. It must save you measurable time, improve output quality, or reduce cognitive load. If an app requires a separate login for a simple task, it fails the test. High-end generative power is useful, but the practical efficiency of a tool integrated directly into your existing documents usually delivers a higher return on effort. A tool that requires opening the fewest possible new windows to complete a task is more valuable than a standalone algorithm with a higher intelligence score. Choosing a writing tool requires identifying your specific bottleneck. You are either looking for a way to generate a first draft from a blank page, or you need to edit and refine text you've already written. ChatGPT remains the dominant engine for versatile brainstorming. If you need to map out a complex strategy or create an initial rough draft from scratch, its flexibility is unmatched. As this matrix shows, ChatGPT offers immense generative depth, but it comes with a high friction cost. Using a standalone chat interface means you are constantly copying text into your actual work documents, which breaks your focus. For professionals who focus on clarity and tone over high-volume generation, Grammarly is the more specialized choice. It is built to polish the communication you already have in progress. It minimizes friction by living inside your email clients and text boxes, providing corrections where the writing actually happens. Notion AI shifts the focus toward teams that manage project-heavy or documentation-heavy workflows. Its strength is the ability to instantly reference and synthesize your company's internal wiki. You can pull facts from a meeting note or a project board without manual fragmented searches. The commitment here is significant. To gain that level of synthesis, your entire team has to migrate their existing documents onto the Notion platform first. Writing a single, clear email is a different functional problem than maintaining a searchable database of a team's collective knowledge.
Your selection depends on whether your daily work is slowed down by a lack of ideas, a lack of grammatical polish, or unorganized team data. Most teams lose hours to meeting coordination and lost action items. In 2026, automated transcription is a baseline tool for keeping those conversations organized. Otter is currently the primary standalone solution for documenting these calls, regardless of the platform you use. The matrix here illustrates the trade-off. Otter's value lies in its universal archive. It captures and stores your notes whether you are on Zoom, Microsoft Teams, or Google Meet. However, it requires placing a visible third-party bot into every call. This often triggers security blocks in corporate environments and can make participants feel more guarded during the discussion. Zoom AI Companion provides a built-in alternative that focuses on ease of use. It operates invisibly in the background and can reference your prior meeting history without the use of an external bot. The drawback is strict platform lock-in. You only have access to these features while you are inside the Zoom ecosystem. These native tools deliver a high return only if your entire organization restricts its communication to that single vendor. If you frequently jump between platforms for clients, the benefit disappears. You have to choose between having a universal assistant that works everywhere or a seamless assistant that works in only one place.
Your choice of a meeting AI depends on how much you value an invisible user experience versus the ability to record conversations across different platforms. This leads to the largest options in the market: Google Gemini and Microsoft 365 Copilot. This flowchart tracks the path toward maximum workflow proximity. By selecting one of these giants, you place an AI layer across your spreadsheets, your slides, and your corporate inbox. The cost of this integration is that you are tied to that specific company's update cycle and feature limitations. You lose the ability to easily swap to a more nimble competitor. Even in 2026, many power users still maintain standalone tools for specialized work, like video editing or coding, when the general-purpose ecosystem tools fail to meet specific professional standards. Your AI foundation should be determined by where your team's documents and data already live, not by the latest feature announcements. To simplify your daily workflow, we recommend a lean stack. Pick exactly one tool for writing and one for meetings, based on your professional role. Corporate enterprise workers should use the Microsoft 365 Copilot and Teams AI stack. This maximizes the data you already have in Word and Outlook, without requiring new subscriptions. For startup operators, the Notion AI and Otter stack is the most effective. It gives you universal meeting capture and a centralized hub for all your team's project documentation. Client-facing professionals who need polished external communication and an invisible meeting presence should choose Grammarly and the Zoom AI Companion. Find the most repetitive task in your calendar and select the single application that eliminates the most friction from that specific step. The most productive AI stack in 2026 is the smallest possible group of tools that eliminates your specific workday friction.